Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Gabriel Romaani for mytazkiyah.com. The question that we're addressing today in a series of videos that we're going to start for mytazkiyah.com. And if you know mytazkiyah, we are an organization that deals with healing porn addicts, helping porn addicts get over porn. Today's point that we're addressing is, what is the role of females, of wives, in the healing process? So let's say you are a woman, you have a husband who's addicted to porn, and you find out, how can you support him? Well, first and foremost, mabruk, congratulations if you're able to get over the shock that you discovered that your husband is a porn addict. And that's probably the most important point, I would say. If you are able to kind of dissociate yourself from the guilt, because you will feel it, you're going to ask yourself, is it my fault? What have I done? Am I not good enough for him? Why is he like this? If you can get past that point and know that it's not your fault, then basically you have achieved half of the work in supporting him. Why? Most women, and you could say that they're justified to an extent. You cannot force someone when they find out that this man is doing this, which is a big sin. Most women will not stick around. It is what it is. Embarrassment, betrayal, feeling like they've been cheated on, they will not stick around. They're just going to ask for divorce or apply for khula. So if you've gone past that point, congratulations. The second thing that you need to understand as a wife, and again today we're addressing wives, is the origins of the problem. Understand that most men are exposed to pornography via the phone or via different things in the onset of their adulthood, in the teenage years. They're basically at school or with cousins, friends, and they get to see it. So by mistake, actually, it's not that they're actively searching. Because you have to understand the way society is structured today, it's a hypersexualized society. Most men and women will be exposed to pornography around the age of 12, maybe even earlier. And these are very critical stages in the development, which is very easy. They're very susceptible. They're very, very vulnerable to become addicted to this material. So understand that as a wife. Okay, I understand where the problem is. Encourage your husband to be open about when it started, why, what happened. So communication is key. You have to be very patient because it is quite embarrassing. You have to be, to an extent, to protect the aman, be a bit secretive. A lot of women will complain to their families because, again, they weren't able to get over the first point, which we mentioned, which is the shock. So keep things secret. Do not allow other family members to know about this problem. Be intimate. You need to support him with intimacy. Part of this healing process, he needs love, he needs compassion, he needs intimacy. And of course, last but not least, he needs to go through the program, the 8th step, which is a detox, where our coaches help you get through each step one by one. And the wife can play a huge role because she can be one of the monitors who checks his phone. We have some applications. There's some what's called parental controls or checks that she can basically be part of and help him. The more he communicates, the more she communicates, the more they're intimate, the more there's understanding between the two, the more they're together helping each other, the easier it is for him to get rid of this habit, right? But again, if we understand where it's coming from, we understand what's the problem, it's much easier to deal with. So these are some of the ways that a wife can support her husband. Have patience, don't leave him. He might be a very, very good man who just got caught in this big mistake early in his development, in his teenage years. And really, subhanAllah, of course, he has to take responsibility and accountability. Really, we have to understand that this is a big sin. But for you as a wife, you need to understand, if you're just going to treat it as a sin and this is a big punishment on you and Allah will punish you, then obviously it's not going to be working well. You need to treat it as a mental health issue, and indeed addiction to pornography is a mental health issue. So I invite you to join mytazkiyah.com program, which takes you through the 8 steps of quitting, inshallah, for good pornography. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.